Okay. Boom in the chat. Everybody's good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with What the fuck is going on with Twitch? Maybe it's not Twitch. Maybe it's the streaming thing I'm using. Let me see. Could y'all see it on YouTube? Or did notifications just not go out? Maybe notifications just ain't go out. Let me look on King Akademiks. I'm on that bitch. Okay, it's going up. Y'all know what's going on with Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of confused. Anyway, it's fine. I don't really necessarily do this for just views or whatever. But let me just say this. I want to say this before. I have a lot to, kind of not even address, but, I remember a couple of years ago, and I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out story. A couple of years ago, people didn't understand what a streaming was. And a lot of people clowned me. Why is this nerd in his basement just like fucking ranting and raving? Get off your mama's Wi-Fi. The reason why I laugh at a lot of these mainstream entities, because they all try to they all work in tandem to disregard platforms like mine. Platforms that, they didn't help give me a platform. I had to go to Twitch. I had to start building a YouTube channel, and that's how my voice got amplified. They didn't put me on their radio stations. They didn't put me in their conversations. But it's so interesting. I always say, listen, you can't cancel what you ain't built. So ironically, in 2022, Akademiks is the most important hip-hop voice, but it wasn't built by the people who thought they controlled the hip-hop conversations. It's very frustrating fact. I got to understand it, and I got to admit it. And the reason why, if you're thinking, no, that's you being cocky, why is everybody reacting to every little thing I say? If I didn't matter. If I'm just a leech. If I'm just a culture vulture. It's very interesting that you can't have it one way or the other. Is it because he's super relevant and we care what he says and maybe he's wilding too much? Or is it irrelevant and you're still paying attention to him? I don't know. If you ask me, I don't think there's another hip-hop voice who's giving it up this way. Let me put it in a better way. And this is, and I don't want to be, this isn't a moment where I try to be like, I'm just an agitator, because I didn't come here just to agitate. And also, I also didn't come to just provoke people, right? Here's the reality of it. The industry is having a hard time figuring out how to mitigate. Like, a lot of these people who are responding to me used to refuse to have a conversation with me. However, now they all react to me. It's too many to name. All of these people who you see react to me now, I would have begged for a conversation with them 3-4 years ago. These days, I address them in the masses. What nobody wants to acknowledge is that I always say this one line. The stone that the builder refused will eventually become the head cornerstone. So every time I see people, and I'm usually shocked. Man, this is a stream for my core audience. This is not a stream for the entire hip-hop. But this platform is now turned into the hip-hop main stage. Everything I say here is going to get criticized, dissected. I did a stream, and I was cracking jokes on everybody. Did y'all want to hear what I said about the Kardashians? Everybody's getting the jokes. They're taking it like it's the president of the United States just said something. And I'm like, bro, I'm just cracking jokes. Everybody forget that I'm a fan. But I do want to say this before I get into it. And piggybacking off what I said, the stone the builder refused shall become the head cornerstone. The industry, by and large, all rejected me. And I do see they're all confused why the people picked me. How did they pick me? It wouldn't be y'all white daddies at Twitch and YouTube, because it's not y'all in the community. Y'all didn't really give a fuck about what a normal fan was saying. Y'all had industry talk happening all over the place. It took people like me to be innovative, to build platforms that catered to what the fan wanted. So now, when the fans have picked, and by the way, if you're watching this stream, whether you hate me or like me, you're picking, because you could go support something else. If you're reacting to what I say, you're picking, you're validating, you're amplifying what I said. When I originally started streaming back in 2013, actually about 2014 probably, I had a large audience on YouTube, but the world was becoming so pussy. I couldn't say shit. I had to keep it down the middle. If I say this type of thing that would be a little bit edgy, what I thought was maybe funny because I'm trying to crack a joke, the woke police was going to take it and run with it. So I said, damn, I feel like I'm a robot. I feel like I'm a slave. And a slave in the sense of, I got to clarify that because I hate when people say that. I have to say what everybody else wants me to say. I can't give my true opinion. The industry says this, so everybody needs to repeat this. So I said, I'm making a lot of money because I was doing YouTube. I'm making money, but it wasn't fulfilling to my soul because at the core, I'm a fan. At the core, I'm the nigga in the comment section. At the core, I'm not one of these. You could try to dissect the DJ on my name or not. I stopped DJing a long time ago. And I'll continue back again. I'll tell you why. I was telling somebody yesterday, the moment I stopped DJing was when my mouth started cashing bigger checks than I could ever do when I was DJing. That stopped. The moment niggas could meet what I could make on this mic, on a turntable, I'll be back. But that's neither here nor there. It's a business decision. The point is, people oftentimes, while they're reacting to me, number one, validating everything I'm saying, they're oftentimes frustrated that I, quote unquote, how did I get a platform? You didn't do it. You didn't help contribute. The people did it. So now let's have a conversation about that. Why does the people want to hear from a guy like me? And by the way, I keep telling people I'm not the first and I won't be the last. I may have opened the door a little bit more than a couple more people could squeeze in, but there's a lot more people after me. Hip-hop media these days, the most prominent names to me is independent. People don't be watching those mainstream, overproduced, forced. You can see where the corporate dollars are influencing opinions. It just seems scripted. People don't like that. So when people have a problem with me, I usually tell them that I am the placeholder and the face of what's to come. Fans have real discussions. Fans don't have to tiptoe and be like, oh, well, this person might not give me an interview. This person might not invite me to this party. You know when they try to knock me? They be like, fuck this nigga. We hate him. Why nobody punch him out yet? Then somebody said, he don't go outside. Oh, I go outside every day. Oh, I know what outside means to you. I'm not at the industry parties. I'm not kicking it in the sections and at the award shows with y'all. It's got to be confusing. It has to be frustrating that you're forced to respond to this nigga who sits in the comfort of his home, like every fan, by the way. Let me put this out. Like every fan, by the way, the comfort of his home, and gives his opinion, which, by the way, you know what I always say to people? And we're going to get into this Toya thing that happened today. The opinion I gave wasn't unique. Every fan in the comment section be saying shit like that. And what I mean, and I'm not saying reckless and irresponsible, but that's the thing. I didn't say nothing new. People were like, yo, they would say some of the things, obviously they would word it differently. And obviously, that's a delicate situation which I want to address. Because when I listen back to everything I said, the only thing I regret is using the B word, even though I wasn't trying to talk about her, I was trying to talk about women that she might represent. But I even quickly, the second I used it, I said, nah, I don't want to use that. But my commentary, this is where they want me to just be like, oh, no, I should. No, I'm sorry to say. Yo, I'm commenting on public things. Y'all, it's okay for everybody in life to monetize whatever the fuck they want to go on. And by the way, when I say these things, I have no problem with people clowning back at me. I've been clown my entire life. It's not like I'm saying, don't talk to me. When you are a public figure, you are up for public scrutiny. Whether you're a rapper, reality show star, whether you're an actor, if you put stuff out for public consumption, people will and shall speak about it. Few things that we should get into in a few seconds. Ebro, I think it's a big topic. Ebro, I'm as raw as they get with it. And by the way, it was ironic. It took you. When did I email Ebro? I'm gonna see if I can get the original email. No, 2014. I emailed Ebro in 2014. It took yesterday in 2022 for him to finally say, "Oh," and he tried to be a little facetious. "When you sober up, let's have a conversation." What changed, my brother? Is it because I called out your bad practices? I finally exposed the blackballing that you didn't. And by the way, I know you were getting a lot of pressure because the same artists who text you, Ebro, just to let you know, they all called me afterwards. I don't want to say specific names, but look at your text log. A bunch of them texted you like, "Yo, is this nigga Act telling the truth, bro? Because I don't get no love over there." There was a few, at least 3 to 4 that I know. They called me. We talked. If Act was just blowing smoke, why are the artists? And by the way, I'm talking about A-list artists. Facts. Ebro, no, I'm not lying. He wouldn't even refute it. Facts. So we'll get to that, but I definitely want to start off with this. Wake up today, and by the way, so this is the week where it's Pick on Akademiks week, right? You're going to see more clips come up. People are going to try to nitpick my streams. Keep in mind, they claim who gave them a platform. They claim whatever. I stream on Twitch. If you guys don't know, I don't care how you see this. If this is on Instagram, I stream on Twitch. It's not a hip-hop platform. It took a gaming platform for me to fucking come on here and get in my bag and build a hip-hop audience. I built a hip-hop audience on a gaming site. So when y'all say who gave him his audience and y'all like did these things to me, y'all didn't do a motherfucking thing. The people picked. So you industry dudes, while I'm not here just trying to throw mud and sling mud at people who I don't know or disrespect people, but when you guys try to belittle but respond, you can't do both. There's a few niggas who are irrelevant that said stuff about me. I won't even mention their name. Like, it doesn't even matter. But what's happening is that, and I know this now, the platforms that I have and the voice that I also possess is the most potent voice when it comes to hip-hop. That is the facts. Y'all can't tell me differently. Y'all could try to be like, "Oh, it only goes viral when you're saying this." Well, fucking ignore it. I'm telling jokes for my people. Like, I got about 6,000-7,000 people watching on all platforms. We got 3 on YouTube. Right? I just started 3 on YouTube, 3 on Twitch. I'm giving jokes for y'all, for the 6,000. This is my little arena. If y'all want to take it to a 30 million audience with the Shade Room and everybody getting, "Why are we talking?" That's on y'all. But what I've realized is that I'm not going to just let y'all push me and mold me into these PC lame duck sitting niggas just that I could be like, "Well, maybe one day I could be in the same room with this person if I don't ever speak my..." Nah, bruh. The people pick me, and when the people say, "Ack, your time is coming past," I hope and I pray that I could gracefully accept it. But the industry ain't never picked me. That's just what it is. So I get to the point, what am I going to be loyal to? The industry, who they're all reacting to me while trying to belittle me, or the people who picked me, and because of the large audience we have, now everybody want to talk about it. Okay, so anyway, I woke up this morning. This is what's interesting, I ain't gonna lie.